первого дня мы уже слышали выстрелы. Я тогда был утро, где-то в 5 часов, 5:30. Я слышал взрывы. Я сначала подумал, что что-то, какая-то газовая труба взорвалась, а там, получается, уже начали стрелять, взрываться. Там бомбы. С первого дня.
I clearly remember the Thursday, 24th of February, when the war started. It took us by surprise, of course, and we started to have exchange of emails and messages. To coordinate these complex and huge operation was definitely a challenge, but this was possible because there was a huge willingness from everyone to help.
I remember I left everything and I said, I'm going. I started packing, and in less than 24 hours, I was already landing there close to the border in Romania on a humanitarian flight. I've seen other emergencies. This was a bit unprecedented. When we got to the border, several border points, women and children, and there were thousands coming and never stopping. For weeks that went on.
What I remember the most is how cold it was. It was frigid. Kids, some of them didn't even have a jacket, gloves. I still see the faces of the kids and the moms and the volunteers and the outpouring of love and support. Other nonprofits and other that were coming to ADRA. Hey, you guys, I have this family that we don't have what they need. You have Pampers, you have formula. We don't, but here they are, help them. And that was amazing. And the support and the joint efforts of everybody was just out of this world.
Our churches were transformed into sanctuaries, if you want, into refugee shelters. Through the infrastructure that ADRA has and the support from the churches, the conferences, and other partners on the ground, we were able to put in place that infrastructure so that the aid was trickled down everywhere. We had unique partners. They offered support to our agency for the first time to provide medical equipment to those clinics and hospitals that were destroyed as a result of this conflict. Our partners know the reality on the ground, and they very much remain engaged with our agency to provide sustained support, and I want to thank them for that.
This response was overwhelming with outpour immediately from our donors here, not only in the US, but our other offices received. What can we do? How can we help? And our donors just responded immediately with support monetarily, because that is what we need the most in these crises. We need to get financial assistance to people in crisis. We had other communities that immediately organized fundraisers. Everybody was here trying to figure out ways to help bring support and immediately relief.
Sending those convoys in, offering tangible support to people that were fleeing, whether it was transportation. Most of the time, some of the people, they needed to get out and they didn't have the transportation means.
We have approximately 170 people, staff of ADRA Ukraine, and every time we know that they have to move from one place to another or spend the night in one city that is being attacked, we know that they are at risk.
We aren't yet out of the woods. Nobody was thinking that we will still be here with the open war a year ago. This is an emergency that is still happening and is changing every day.
But I have seen the joy and the relief that the people feel when they are assisted by ADRA. So we have shifted our programs in order to address the main needs. People are receiving food. We have shelter projects. They don't have a place to stay at all because their houses have been destroyed. We have shelters. We transfer cash to people. The people receive money on a regular basis and then decide what they want to do with the cash. Buy food, buy medicine, buy clothing, put some fuel to their cars so they can take their families around. We have also evacuation and social transportation projects. They need to go to a doctor, they need to go to another town not far. We have vans and drivers moving those people around. So this brings a sense of relief. We are distributing generators to provide power for people.
Большое спасибо организации ADRA за ее поддержку и быстрое реагирование на проблемы людей.
Unfortunately, we don't know when this war will end. Even if the war it ended today, there will still be years to reconstruct and rebuild what was destroyed by war. And ADRA will still be there, even when the cameras will no longer be around.
That our agency remains totally engaged to continue support for the people of Ukraine. We've never stopped. We've just increased the assistance thanks to the support you've given us. Whether it is funds, a prayer, anything goes a long way.
Что война прекратилась, и я как бы смог вернуться туда и продолжить обучение.